Hey everyone, welcome back to my stream where I build a title sequence park. Now, already in the last episode, I created quite a bit of the park, and also outside of the stream, I did quite a bit of work on the park. So I've added this little pirate or a dinosaur area over here. Now it's not in the same location as it is in the real park. But yeah, I just had a little area to fill. Okay, also added a little train ride that goes all around the park. Still have to decorate that. I've added this river rapids ride here. I've already started decorating it. Here's this frisbee ride. Also added quite a few decorations around it. Especially happy about the top here. I think this looks pretty neat. I use these water tricycles here at the top. I think that looks pretty fun. Normally never use these, but I think they work pretty well as a decoration. Now here we have this log flume. Also started decorating it. And I've asked some help from a ball pit warrior who has built this ride here in the middle of the park. So this is themed after Den Wilde Hundsejagd, which is a family coaster in the middle of the park. Okay, yeah, I've also started decorating this ride here. This little, what's it called? It's a little flat ride, yeah, where guests just sit in these vehicles. And I've also made some statues along the ride, which spray water on the guests. It's a really fun ride in real life. Yeah, it's pretty difficult to decorate without having expansion scenery. But I think this works well enough. Also put a little tiger here on top to act as some sort of statue. Now what I want to do today is work a bit, especially on this ride, Juwelen. I think I can make a nice station for the ride. I'll make a few buildings around it, maybe a transfer track. I'll put some ruins around it, and other than that, probably a bit of water, and mostly just some trees and stuff. Right, I'm just going to start off with the station. Now, and the real Juwelen has interesting structure for its buildings. Kind of looks like a yeah, this gray color, or this brown color, but with wood on top. Anyway, I'm just gonna try and make a nice looking station without getting too close to the ride over here. And this part we can probably make all indoors. And the real ride also has a little bit of a section here, a pre-show section, but that won't be visible in the title sequence, so we can just cover it all up. Okay, I'm going to leave a little bit of space here around the track. No, probably won't be able to make a nice door here, but could maybe do something with elevators, but that's probably too much work to make that work nicely. Anyway, welcome everybody to the stream. Hope you're all having a good time tonight. And I will also try to answer any of your questions you may have in the chat. Yeah, Juice Sommerland, which this park is based on, it doesn't actually have any coasters with inversions. They're all, yeah, they're pretty much all family coasters. But especially this launched one in the real park is really fun. And the layout of the one that I built is completely different. But I think it's still nice. And I think it's still recognizable. Plex asks if there's any specific theme I'm going for. I'm basing the park off an existing park. So I'm basing it off Jewish Sommerland. So quite a few of the rides look quite alike. Other than that, there's just several themed areas in the park. So, I believe this ride mostly themed of expedition or of sorts. Stefan van Zoon asks how I got the idea for this park. Well, I've actually very recently been on a trip to Denmark. I would say last week. So we visited 5 different parks. And yeah, when you visit parks, you will quickly usually get inspiration. And now there's this title sequence contest. And I decided I want to try and actually make a park for it. So that's what I'm doing now. I quite like this dark color of wood, so I'm just going to use it here. Now, the one thing that I really miss in this contest is that we cannot use any scenery from the expansions. Because, yeah, for people who don't have them, when they view the title sequence, the expansion objects will be invisible for them, so that's why I avoid using them here. Coasterhead asks if he should go to one park in Denmark. Which one should he go to? Well, there's quite a few parks you could go to. Tivoli is always a safe choice. It's in the middle of Copenhagen. And they have the oldest coaster in Europe, if I'm not mistaken. And it's a really fun ride. It's called Ritschebenen. It's really fun. Z Sullivan asks if I've ever been on Untamed in Walibi Holland. I've been on Untamed. I've gotten a few rides on it, and I really like the coaster. I'm going to Walibi again in a few weeks, so I'm definitely looking forward to re-riding Untamed. Now you can see me put some walls here on the inside of the building. That's mostly so when you view from the outside, you don't see any grass and stuff inside the building. Welcome to the stream, Slime. It's always nice seeing you again. Right, now just going to give the building a little roof. I think I'm just going to keep it simple. Maybe I'll add a bit more decoration later, but most real buildings in parks are actually pretty simple on the roof. Now I will add a little bit of variation just to make it look more nice for the guests. But for now I will just keep it like this. Okay. Yeah, I'm doing pretty well, Slime. Thanks for asking. Yeah, I cannot answer that question for you, Max Arceus. Not sure if it's who got tamed or who is untamed. But yeah, you're always asking the philosophical questions. I appreciate that. I'm just going to do a little bit of reordering in the tile inspector, and that's just to make sure that these parts don't glitch. Now I'm going to add some of these. So yeah, I think I'll just add a few of these dinosaur balls in between. Probably bury it a little bit. Like so. Here we go. Now, on the inside we'll also have to make it look a little bit nicer. could just add a door there, but let's see what else we could do. Could do something like that. There we go. I think that's a simple way to make it look a bit nicer. Slime always with the puns. Yeah, it's really easy to make queues look a bit nicer. Just put some fences around, put a few lamps, and your queue will look great. I also really like that you can now use normal paths to make queues. Well, you can use normal paths for queues. That's also really great. Now let's see what other decorations we could put here. Again, the scenery selection is a little bit limited. Maybe we could put a little monster truck here. And let's also put it on a bit of an angle. So I'm just going to make a car ride. We'll change the vehicle type to monster trucks. We'll have one. Actually, let's have a few cars. We can probably park a few around here. Max asks if the winner of the title sequence will be involved in making the title sequence. The answer to that is no. The OpenRCT2 team will make the title sequence. But of course they will use the parks from the best scoring players. Now, and if any of the other parks have some really nice scenes in them, they also have a really good chance of making it in. Let's see, one car will have 3 cars per train. Let's give the vehicle some nice rims, like so. Okay. Then we set it to powered launch. Test, close. And if we then use the right vehicle editor plugin, just take this first car. Let's move it forward a little bit. And we can just take the tweezer and we'll park a nice little car like that. Maybe I should make it a bit red, like the cars on this coaster. Oh, the real coaster actually also has a little seating area right next to the launch track with a fence in front. Maybe I could create something like that as well. I'll just give it a go. Then we could probably make a train station over here. I think that could be nice. Welcome to the stream, Glitchy Carrot, and Dennis Camp as well. Yeah, I'm going to slightly redo the landscaping here. So, just going to redo this part a little bit. Like so. And I'll make a little train station here later. Okay. So. And this way we can have a little path right next to the launch track. So the real coaster also has this. I actually made a video of the launch of this coaster. It's somewhere on my YouTube channel. A really nerdy video. Okay, and let's lower the land here a little bit. And I'll close the train ride, and then I'm going to make a little station here. Let's see, how long does the station here? I think it's 6 tiles. So we'll do the same here. a little bit tight. I'll go one back. Let's do a little bit of landscaping here. Okay, let me go up. There we go. The real park, the real Jersey Summerland actually has a water coaster. It would be somewhere behind this one. But yeah, maybe in the end, if I still have time, I could fit another coaster. But honestly, I think this will just be a farmland here. Because the way I'm building this now, the train station will actually be in the way for any expansion here. So this will be the end of the park here. Other than that, there's not really any more space for a water coaster. But I'm fine with that. It's already gonna be tough enough to actually finish this park. Let's see. No, not going to do it like that. Let's give myself a little bit more space to work with. All right. Yeah, I don't really like the way that looks. Going to do a little bit more landscaping. I'll make it so that we can have the path here. Somewhat like this. Okay, I'm going to give it one more train, I think. Let's go. Okay, that's opened. Slime asks if people actually watch shorts. Yeah, actually, I made a short called The World's Most Dangerous Roller Coaster. And it's actually my most watched video on YouTube. It already has over 100,000 views. Yeah, people actually do watch shorts. I think it might be mostly a thing for the younger generation. Because they really grow up with all these attention seeking apps. Reels, shorts, whatever. Alright, what I'm going to use here for a fence. I could just use the chain link fence. Also, let's park another little jeep there. I think that could be fun. Whee! There we go. Little jeep. Oops. I accidentally moved it away. I like this orientation better anyway. And let's select the last one. No, I'm just going to park it in a random spot for now. And we'll just hide this track. Okay, let's see. Thanks, Slide, for reminding everyone. So let's change the ground here a little bit. Let's see. We could just place normal, regular chain link fence. I think it will look nicer if we put it on a little brick fence. Welcome to the stream, 73. Okay, there we go. Now we have something that the real ride also has. Now, we don't have the ruined pieces from the expansions. But yeah, the real ride has quite a few ruins around here. So maybe I'll want some of that here as well. Well, let's first add a little bit of foliage here. I think we can just put a few of these bushes around. No, not too much, so the guests still have a nice view of the actual launch here. I think that looks pretty cool. The real launch actually uses tires, but OpenRCT2 doesn't really have any of that. So I'll just use these LSM launches here instead. Now, I will decorate this more later if I still have time, but for now I think this is good enough. The station, I mean. No, for the rest, I'll just use more of these fences. Slime asked if expansion stuff is not allowed in this contest, and that's correct. If people look at the title sequence and they don't have the expansions, all those objects will become invisible. Now, I think 99% of people actually do have the expansions, but there are still some dinosaurs that don't have them. So that's why they are not allowed in this contest. Uh, 73 asks how long Minikos actually has had boosters. Actually for quite a long time, but they're usually not visible in the build menu. So when you select show all drawable track pieces, only then you can actually use boosters. And they're just as powerful as the Giga Coaster boosters, so you can go pretty fast with them. I think it's also because some people combine the mini coaster track with the Giga Coaster track. You can often find them together on the coasters. Max says something about tire launch being quite inefficient, but you'd be surprised how powerful they are on this coaster. Now, let's make this water a bit more interesting. Easy way is usually to put a few of these lilies. And something which also works really well is to put some of these gardens. I'll make a part of it invisible. There we go. Alright, let's make some ruins around this ride. I think I will just go with some of these Egyptian walls. Let's see. I'll just So build them into the floor a bit like that. That doesn't really seem to work. That's a shame. Oh, I will find a way. Let's raise them up a little bit. Oh. And what we'll do on the edges here is we'll slant them a bit, move them down, like so. Also, we'll do some ground texturing around it. Maybe the sand is a little bit too bright. Maybe it's not too bright. No, we also have lots of foliage around this coaster. Yeah, I could definitely put some, try some junior coaster boosters here. We actually have an option for that. Then we have the right editor plugin. So I will just recolor these bits. And I go to the right editor plugin. I'll find Juwelen. And we'll select alternative color scheme 1, right type. We'll change it to junior roller coaster. Let's see how that looks. They don't really seem to line up. Might look better if I raised up, but for now I'll just make the entire ride mini coaster. There we go. Max asks if I'm going to add a star flyer. Well, probably not, because the real park doesn't have one. But we will probably add a rotodrop to the park. A ball pit warrior is also going to help out a little bit. The hyperspace warp was just done with mini golf holes. I could try, let's see, if we build a junior coaster track with invisible colors. Let's see what the boosters look like. That could maybe work. '73 asks if this is the park creation contest or the title sequence park. This is for the title sequence park. So it's a race against time. Doesn't look too bad. Now, obviously, I would need to hide the boosters here. But for now, yeah, I'll just add a few more of these tires. For now, I'll just keep it like this. And let's also hide the supports. Okay, I'm going to add some more ruins around this ride. We'll probably also want to make it pass through some ruins at some point. We could probably do that over here. Let's see. We don't want to make it an actual head chopper, so to try something like this. So let's see. Let's slant it a bit. Let's do the same here. We'll just put a few more of these ruined statues right next to it. '73 says I should do a sped up timelapse for the boring parts of my live stream. Well, that's the thing. There are no boring parts in this live stream. Let's see. This looks a bit glitchy. Yeah, for sure the invisible color that has been added, but also the new colors, they definitely help a lot. Let's see. I think I will go with the jungle roofs here. Welcome, Ukrainian translator. Right, yeah, I think this is already starting to look pretty nice. Let's see, for this, maybe just like this. Yeah, I think this looks pretty cool. Now, of course, we're gonna have to do a little bit of ground texture under it. It does look a little bit tight here, but I think we can. Yeah, do it like this. Oops. And from this angle, it looks okay. And this angle also looks okay. Just from this angle, it looks a bit tight. So if we just put a tree in front here from this angle, then it should be okay. It's next to the water. It's probably a weeping willow. There we go. Okay. Place a few of these around. Yeah, that's one of the pro techniques of OpenRCT2. Just put a tree in front. Why is this support so weird? Oh, probably because of the track under it. Let's just move it, make it a straight support. Yeah, clearance seems to be good enough. Right, we'll probably want some more random ruins here. So we'll just spam a bit here. There we go. And some more bushes around. A little bit of ground texturing. And there you have it. Some more nice ruins here. Z Sullivan asks, what is the most intense coaster I've been on? Well, as on the trip to Denmark, I went on a coaster called Tornado. It's a spinning coaster that's launched, and it really kicks your ass. Like they tell you to keep your head against your seat. You really have to, because in the first curve it just tries to rip your head off. Okay, I've been to the park which Tornado was in twice. It's Bakken, and yeah, every time I go there, one ride on Tornado is enough for me. It really sucks. Wait, that's pretty much the most intense coaster I've been on. That's also how you could read intense. Oh, I got a small, I got a donation from someone whose name I cannot pronounce, but thanks a lot. And thanks, nice that you think that I'm cool. Yeah, thank you so much for the donation. That's really nice of you. So we'll just put a few more of these trees. I think this area below the coaster is already starting to look really nice. Without too much effort, actually. And that's good, because we still have a lot to do in this park. If I felt nauseous after getting off Tornado. Well, what Tornado does at the end, at the brake run, basically you sit, at the end you sit on the brake run for quite a while, just spinning around, and that part really sucks. So yeah, you can get pretty nauseous there, but last time I rode it I was okay. First time I rode it, that ride really messed me up. Another ride that can be really rough is, well, there are Zack spins. Don't know if you know a Zack spin. It's basically yeah, kind of looks like a 4-dimension coaster, but the cars are free spinning, and those are pretty intense as well. They spin you around the wrong way. Yeah, they could fling you around with your head on the outside, making all your blood rush to your head. That also doesn't feel pretty nice. So, probably do a little bit of landscaping here. Let's make a little hill. Thanks, 30. Yeah, the real ride also has some ruins dotted throughout the landscape. I see. I got another donation. Thanks, thanks a lot. Now, maybe someone can translate that for me, because I don't really know how to read Korean. But thanks a lot. Glitchy Carrot says he likes Euromir. I also really love that coaster, especially the soundtrack. It's really catchy. But I also just think the ride is beautiful, and I love yeah, traveling up around that rocket. Thanks for the donation, Korean person. Really appreciate it. Let's see. No, I don't really like the way these ruins look, so I'm going to redo them. Elkonder and Walibi. No, it's not that bad. The Zack spin coaster I've been on in Gronalund is definitely worse than Elkonder. Elkonder, I will gladly rewrite it, but Zack spin or Tornado, yeah, I will usually only ride those once, or I will even skip them. I don't think I've tried the new trains on Elkonder yet. Yeah, in a few weeks I will be in Walibi, so then I can try them out. Quite excited to try Elkonder's new trains. I hope they make the ride better. Oh damn! Thanks a lot, Max Arceus. That's very generous of you. In fact, let me name a handyman after Max Arceus. There you go, buddy. Now get back to work. Yeah, I think Elkonder is not so bad compared to several other ones that I've ridden that are way worse. When you've ridden a lot of coasters, yeah, I think in the end you'll even maybe start to appreciate those Elkonder rides a bit. '73 asks if I've seen Joshua Jacobs' open graphic scenery fountains with real water effect at the bottom. Well, I've seen a lot of really cool objects that Joshua Jacobs has made. I don't really recall those fountains. Maybe they're new. I haven't checked that channel in a while. But I do think the objects that he makes are really cool. And of course it will be really nice in the end if Roller Coaster or OpenRCT2 can also be played without needing the original game. Let's see if I can still pick this one up. Yep, I can. There we go. Thanks for the translation, Epic Pancakes. Oh, I got another Korean donation. Thank you so much. Don't know what it is with all the Korean people donating, but thank you so much. I hope they're not saying any bad things in the super chat, because I cannot really translate them. Glitchy Cat asks if I'm participating in the Landseen in de Lucht in Efteling. No, I'm not participating. The Landseen in de Lucht was once in my hometown. That was pretty nice. We mostly drank through it, but it was nice to experience. Tutorial park videos are amazing, found very helpful. Do you have any for a tutorial on a 120-degree drop? I actually have made a tutorial video once on how to do a beyond vertical drop. So yeah, I could actually show you how to do a beyond vertical drop. I will use the... Let's see. Where's the vertical drop coaster? Here it is. So to make a beyond vertical drop in this game, just make a hill like this. And you just go down. Oops, like that. And here we reverse around. And then we select this track piece again. We build like this. We remove this track. Now it will look a bit weird, especially with the B&M track. With the limb launch coaster track, it will most likely look nicer. Or with the Giga coaster track. Okay, we remove this part again. And there you have here beyond vertical drop. And when you have made this, you just have to select this track piece. Make sure it's below this one in the tail inspector order. Right now they are the wrong way around because this one's lower in the order. So we just switch them around. And over here we do the same. We want the vehicles to go to this track. So this track piece has to be lower in the order. Right, and now a train would be able to traverse this element. So let's see, we could do Giga coaster track. I think that looks alright. We probably have to hide this support. And you could also use the limb launch roller coaster track. I think this one that might actually look the best. But yeah, that's how you do it. And a train would be able to traverse this just fine. Okay, I'm a bit tired of doing these this landscaping. I'm going to make a little transfer track for this coaster. Now I'm just going to make a building here for the storage track. I'll just make an S-bend into here. And I'll probably just do it the same like I did here for Piraten. So here there would be a little sliding track. I could also make something that rotates. Sliding is probably nicest. Thanks for another donation. Really appreciate it. Yeah, no problem at all. I hope the little demonstration was useful for you. Okay. Let's see. Trains aren't too long. Probably 4 tiles is enough. Okay, we'll make it the same color. That's not the same color. There we go. Okay, and let's see. So we'll remove this piece here. I'll actually just make it invisible. And oops. Right. So Goliath asks if I were to finish any amusement park in America, which one would it be? I've actually visited Magic Mountain and Knott's Berry Farm and Disneyland in Anaheim. And yeah, it was really fun. It was a really nice trip. Yeah, who knows? Maybe at one point I'll go back to the States to visit some more parks. Yeah, it's probably best if I don't get into questions on filing tax 73. It's something you'll have to figure out yourself. Let's see. Let's try and make something here that looks nice. Actually, I think I'll just do the same here that I did for Piraten. You asked how much taxes I needed to pay last year. Too much. I'd rather not pay any taxes. I don't know the band named Health Psycock. Or however your name is pronounced, sorry, I probably butchered it. This looks wrong actually. It looks like I made it a little bit too high. I'm going to redo this. So, it's going to use my hotkeys to lower this part a bit. Let's hide the support here. Can we fit this under? No, we cannot. So we'll just use our trusty wooden post fences. Am I a cheese person? Well, I'm a lactose intolerant person, so I can still have old cheese, but cream cheese I have to avoid. Just gonna take a sip of my tea. It's already getting cold. Yeah, old cheese is the best. Anyway, yeah, let's make a nice little building around this. I think I'm just going to keep it simple. Let's make a little floor inside here. What are we gonna use for that? I think I'll just use. We can do a wooden floor. Okay, it's going to continue this wooden theme here. Let's see, shall we close the garage? Actually, this looks pretty stupid. I'm going to move it back one. You sure love cheese, huh, Max Arceus? Okay, I don't think I'm gonna do another flat roof. Let's actually add something on top here. I think this will look pretty bad, so I'm going to use this one instead. And I'm going to put this under it. There we go. Oh, Glitchy Carrot loves kibbling. I also really like kibbling. It's fried fish. It's really good. 73 asked what is the next Nintendo Switch game I'm hyped about. Well, I heard there was a Nintendo Direct, but I actually completely missed it, so I don't know yet. You guys maybe will have to tell me what games are coming up. No, we probably don't want guests to actually see the transfer track. Let's see, how are we going to hide something like this? We'll have some space around it, I guess. Maybe this? Nah, I'll make an actual fence. Let's do something like this. And over here we can do the same we did at Piraten, which is make a little walk. That could work. Oh, a new Zelda game where you play as Zelda. Don't you always play as Zelda in Zelda games? This actually looks a bit weird as well. We'll just extend this. There. Alright, we'll add some foliage in between here. Right. Actually, I like the other bushes better. There. And we'll also do a bit of ground texturing, because grass probably doesn't like to grow under here. A little bit of the muddy grass. Not Mardi Gras, but muddy grass. I think that looks pretty sweet. The Legend of Link. Yeah, I think that sounds pretty nice. Let's add a bit to the ruins here. Bit more ground texturing, etc. Some more of these blocks. Might be getting a bit repetitive at this point. Yeah, I really like this song. Forgot what it's called. Inkling? I believe it's called Inkling. It's in the YouTube library. Maybe you could add another color of tree over here. It's pretty much same color. I think it looks nice here. Legend of Duckling. Yeah, I think this area is already looking pretty sweet. I will probably continue on this area later. I think it will be boring if I only work on this area in this stream. Something which we could we could maybe do is try to create a nice looking little train station here. I think I will keep it pretty basic. 73 asks if I'm planning another mega park. I'm not really planning a mega park yet. Maybe I'll do one again in the future. I probably won't do another mega park that's as large as Imagination Mega Park, because I don't want to be stuck building on the same park for over a year again. That's yeah, a bit too much of a commitment. But I may do another smaller one. I think a Class Action Mega Park only took me 2 months or so to complete, and that's probably something more up my alley. I don't really have any ideas yet for other mega parks. Well, not any concrete ideas. Of course, I do have some themes which I maybe would like to do. I think, for example, a theme park in a setting like Fallout would be pretty fun. So post-apocalyptic. That's a theme which I really like building in. I think that could be really fun. So let's just make a simple station building here. We can probably just carry on this theme here. I'm definitely planning to do several more RCT1 scenarios, but beautiful videos, because they tend to do really well on YouTube. Just make sure to keep smashing that like button on those videos, and might make a few more. Welcome to the stream, everybody who just joined, by the way. I'm making a park for the OpenRCT2 title sequence contest. And this park I'm building now is based off Djurs Sommerland, which is a Danish theme park. '73 asks if I have watched any anime. I'm not really into anime, so no. I'll just add some flooring here. Let's see what I'm going to do for these walls here. I think we can just add a few of these. Oops. Another donation from Korean person. Thank you so much. Okay. I wish I could read the Korean text. So, I love these post walls. I use them everywhere. And they're always such a good way to just make any entrance look a bit nicer. There we go. I'll probably extend them a bit. I think it's South Korea, probably. I don't think in North Korea they would be able to access YouTube. So I'll just do the same over here. And let's do the same on this side. Maybe I could just leave this open, or put a little wall here. Yeah, this doesn't look too bad. I don't hear any music anymore. Let's see. Okay. Let's see what the intensity is of this train. I think a nauseous person must have just entered the train. Probably got nauseous from a previous ride. So, I'll just place another one of these. Oh. Let's see, are we gonna make a door here? I think we are. There we go. Okay, let's see. How are we going to do the roof? See you later, Korean person. I wish you well in the Korean person. Roy the Rocket Parsons asks if I have a food court building. Yeah, we actually have one over here. That's why it's so crowded here. I'm going to build more places in the park to get food. But for now, I guess get their food at Pirate Snacks. We could probably make a little a roof, glass roof over here. That might be nice. Let's see. Let's see. Do I want to color the glass? Let's give it a try. Maybe I can just put a roof under it. No, it's actually too visible. Yeah, it really sucks that I don't have any recolorable stuff here that I can normally use. I have another solution. I'll just take the black piece like this. And nowadays we can actually angle these. Let's just give this a try. There we go. And we just copy this one. I think that looks pretty nice. So it wouldn't actually be visible for the guests, but it looks nice for the viewer. Alright, back to this part. I'm always easily distracted. That's why I always also suck at Minecraft, for example. So, let's see. What am I going to use for the roof here? I think this style Actually looks pretty nice. Something like this. And we'll just fill up the roof like so. Just going to quickly select a different track. This is Desert Music from Imagination Megapark. Let's see. Yeah, this one could work. I really like this song. Let's see. Enjoy your tomato juice, glitchy carrot. No, I'm just going to first quickly create a nice roof here. And we'll make a little tower on top, I think. Now let's just continue this roof. I think I will just build it like this. Sadly, these extra roof pieces are only in this other wall type, and I don't really like that one for this building, so I'm just going to do it like this. Also for these windows, just going to... Actually, we now have other pieces that we can use. These. I think this might also look pretty nice. Alright, now I probably want to have a little tower here. Probably just make them here at the front. Let's use this same color. What's this color actually called? Sepia. Okay. It's dark salmon pink. There we go. I think that looks alright. Now, usually doesn't look nice if you just put a building in the open like this. So what you'll usually want to do is actually put some foliage against the building. Something like this. And maybe a little tree here. Alright, we're right against the edge of the park here. I think I'm just going to be lazy and just add some more of these fences here. I mean, we do have a park to complete. So it's always nice if you don't have to think too much. Let's also do a little bit of recoloring here under the track. welcome, Lucas. Welcome to the stream. I think this looks really nice. Now we'll probably also want to put a few decorations right next to the train line here, because, well, yeah. To be fair, the guests. If I was riding this train, I wouldn't be looking at the fence, but I would be looking at this coaster. But still, I think it would be nice to maybe have some ruins here, which the train also passes through. So I'll probably make something like this, but for the train. And we could fit something right over here, I think. So let's just take a few more of these blocks. And this music's probably a bit too scary. There we go. Yeah, that's nice. Yeah, sadly, indeed, the expansion scenery is not allowed. So no Mardi Gras dancers today. So let's angle these. And this one we do right side up. And we'll just extend the wall to over here. There we go. Yeah, especially for ruins, some of the expansion scenery works really well. But sadly, we'll have to use the base game pieces today. Thanks, Alfax, for the nice comment. Yeah, in the beginning I also really sucked at decorating, but I've been playing the game now for several years, so you'll usually get better at it over time if you play it a lot. Let's see. And often I'm just winging it a bit with scenery, and I'll just try stuff out and see what sticks. There we go. I mean, also when doing this landscaping, I'm not really thinking. I just, yeah, I'm just doing stuff, trying out stuff. And often it will work. Yeah, for sure. If you do anything for 10,000 hours, you will definitely get better at it. No, one issue that I have is that nowadays I don't really have as much time to play this game as I used to. For example, when I was studying, I had a lot more time on my hands. So I'm nowadays also just really happy to just see the stuff that other people build. It's pretty insane what people build in my contests. But this time I've decided to also join the contest myself. It is pretty late in the contest, so It's definitely a race against time, but I think I will be able to finish this. Especially with a ball pit warrior also helping me out a little bit. Yeah, I think we have another nice little... we have another nice little scene here. Max Arceus asks which aspect of building I have the most trouble with. Facing the feeling where do I start? No, I don't really have that issue. For me, what I have most trouble with usually is just having enough time to actually be able to complete something. Sometimes maybe I stare at something a bit too long before I actually commit to building. So in this park I don't have that issue, because here I just built. But sometimes for Imagination Mega Park, yeah, I would struggle quite a bit with yeah, imagining something in my brain. Yeah, a way to make an idea work. But usually in the end, I just go for it and I just build it. Roy the Rocket Parsons asks where you can find my parks for download. Yeah, they were all available on my Discord server. I believe there's a link to my Discord server in the video description for this stream. At least there should be. Okay, let's add a few more bushes. I think this ride should almost be completed. And I'll add a few more of these fences around. Maybe I should put some more trees over here as well. I'll probably also do a bit of landscaping to make it a little less regular. There we go. Maybe a bit of sand here. Or some rocks. Okay, a little bit more dark here. Always helps to try and blend ground textures a bit. Okay, let's add some more bushes here. Some more trees probably. I think that's a nice way to fill this little corner here. Now, when you're doing foliage, it's always good to check what it looks like from all angles. Sometimes it may look nice from one angle, but it may look a little bit barren from other angles. It's always good to check. Oh, Max is talking about the new coaster in the UK. Yeah, often the new coasters have some trouble when they're starting up. It's always a new thing with new rides. No two coasters are exactly the same. the guest in the corner with the spotlight on him, he can be losing his religion. I bet that's a cultural reference that I don't get. Alright, I think this is looking really nice. In fact, I think I'm just going to continue this fence here. Thank you, Plux. Yeah, of course, the viewer doesn't see all the moments where I'm really struggling for inspiration. Of course, in the videos, of course, when I make the video, I've already committed to an idea, and then I'm just going for it. So to the viewer, it looks like I'm just going on and on and on. But sometimes I definitely was struggling a bit for inspiration. But in the end, everything worked out just fine. Glitchy Carrot asks if I play any RCT games on the phone. I do not. I only play OpenRCT2. On my computer, of course. Okay, let's add a few more trees here. Yeah, I really love how this is starting to look. Yeah, of course. In the end, I'm only human. I'm not superhuman. I just build cool stuff. At least I try to. All right. What's the fastest coaster I've ever ridden? Not sure actually. Slime asks if I'm not an AI. Well, error. No, I think I've built quite a few stuff in the park today. Maybe it would also be nice to do another field outside of the park. So I think I'm going to finish this stream with another field over here. Something which you will find a lot in Denmark are these fields of yellow flowers. So I think we could do another one, or maybe it would be nice to have a gradient. So here we'll have a darker field again. Maybe I'll just add some of these flowers, but darker. And then later we'll have some other yellow fields and stuff on other parts in the park. Okay. I'm glad you guys enjoy me watching, or enjoy watching me place flowers. In fact, I think it will look nice if I make these fields a little bit less square. So I'm just going to give this field here a little bit of an extension, and this field will just wrap around that. I saw quite a bit of irregularity on real fields that I looked at on Google Maps. So, so I'm just going to make a little extension here. There we go. And let's use the wildflowers here. And I'm going to disable clearance checks. And I'm going to use the scatter tool. Let's see, we need a bit smaller, 4 bigger. And let's spam away. And then I'll use the different color. There we go. And yeah, the outside of the park is really not too important. I just built the outside of the park like this because I like it better than just having empty stuff with just some trees. It's nice to have it look like yeah, let's say a Danish landscape. So I'm going to cheat a little bit. This doesn't look right. Let's see. Scenery manager. Copy. Ah, wait. I have to disable clearance checks. That was the issue. '73 says, aren't the title sequence parks supposed to show off new features of OpenRCT2? Not per se. It's not really a requirement. First of all, they should just look cool. But it's always it is always cool if they do show off some new stuff. So I actually also made sure to include, for example, some of the new textures. So here we have the wildflowers land. And I also used a bit of the new wall textures in some places. Let's see. Let's do a little bit of landscaping here. Okay. All right, I think that's nice and gradual. Let's see, how far do I want to extend it? I think I'll go to something like here. So let's make a little path here. And we'll do the same here. Smith asks, why was this game so popular for the Dutch? I don't know. Me and a lot of other friends just had the game at some point. And I guess we all just really enjoyed it. Not sure why so many Dutch people play it. But it definitely was already very popular here when I grew up. Let's see. Do something like this. 73 asks if the guests are going to walk through the flowers. No, the guests will not. The farmers would probably get pretty angry at them. Let me do it like this. Will I make another path? Nah. A little bit of irregularity is nice. Yeah, slime, that could also be a pretty good explanation. We didn't have any better to do. Okay, it's going to copy and paste a bit. Scenery Manager is such a great tool. It really makes my life a lot easier here. There's a bit of let's remove this part. Maybe also this part. I'll do this bit manually. But yeah, this tool just saves you so much time. It's so great when you can just copy and paste stuff in this game. Okay, let's see. I think I'm going to use the wildflowers again, but here I will color the ground under the flowers a bit, or under the paths differently again. I think here I will go with the red path. Oops. I will fix these little mistakes later. Okay. Oh. All right. Then I'll just fix these. Okay, and then we once again disable clearance checks, and then we'll use the scatter tool. First time it is going to try out some colors of flowers. I quite like this. Let's see. Yeah, I could do this. Okay. Let's select dense, and let's just okay, and then we select the other color. Want to see Douglink fix his mistakes. I love how you always encourage people to smash the like button, Slide. Thank you for doing your part. If you don't want to smash the like button, you can also just gently tap it. That's also acceptable. Okay, and for these parts over here, I will disable clearance checks. I will use the scatter tool, but I will just make it one tile. That should do it. Thanks, Horror Girl, and also welcome to the stream. And there we have another field added to the park. I think it definitely looks nicer, yeah, with a bit of more irregularity in this field. So yeah, I like how they wrap around each other. Maybe I should do the same over here. I think I will extend this field a bit into this area. So I'm just going to clear this part here. And let's see. And over here, do something like this. And I'll just copy and paste some of these trees here. I should do some landscaping here first. Okay, and copy them, rotate. Here I'll just select these 4 tiles. Place them like that. Let's see, I'll do it a little bit differently here. Okay, like so. Maybe it actually is nice to have a little bit of a gap in between the trees. Welcome to the stream, Applemus. Nice seeing you here. Okay, I'll add some more of these wildflowers, and then once again we'll just spam these flowers here. So disable clearance checks, select the scatter tool, set my density. Oh, of course, it doesn't build them on the slope, so we'll have to do those manually. Set scatter tool to 1. Disable clearance checks. And then we also select some of these. Scatter tool once again. Enable clearance checks. And ignore the error messages. And these ones I'll display manually. Actually, the Danish don't place sunflower fields, but they I don't know what the Dutch word for it is koolzaad. They're the yellow flowers, and yeah, they're cultivated a lot in Denmark. I believe they also have an unfortunate English name, where they're called rapeseed. Not sure who came up with that name, but it doesn't sound very delicious. Yeah, if you're driving through Denmark in summer or autumn, you will see all the all the yellow flower fields, and I think it's a beautiful sight. I think this looks much nicer. I will remove this path here. Also, once again, put sand under here. And we'll replace these flowers. Alright, I think that looks really nice. What about the Lego fields? Asks Slime. I don't know. I haven't seen any Lego fields in Denmark. I did see a Lego space shuttle though. So just add some random splotches of lighter flowers. Jack Green asks if there's any new cursor types being added to OpenRCT2. Not that I know of. I did make a video some time ago for what was it? The hydraulic launch coaster and Intamin multi-launch coaster. So if anything's added to the game, it's probably one of those first. But yeah, I cannot really tell you what the team is really working on right now. If they're working on anything, it's pretty slow. But yeah, if we see any new coaster types, probably those ones are the first that we'll see. Max Arceus asks if I have any Lego. I have some Polish Lego called Sluban. We actually once got it as a Christmas gift from the company I worked for back then. So I was working for an offshore company, and they actually gave us one of the ships they owned, but as a Lego model, and it was really cool. In the year after that, they gave us that ship was used to remove oil platforms that are no longer in use. So the year after that, they actually gave us a model of an oil platform, and it fit right into the slot of the ship, which is used for that. So that was really cool. But other than that, I don't really have any Lego. I do have some Fisher Prize, which I got as a gift last year from FlixSpy when we went to Germany and visited several theme parks. But that was also pretty nice. Let's see, is there any small job that I could still do today? Let's quickly select some other music. There we go. Alright, I'm just going to quickly do a little bit more work here so we get this area finished. Jack Green asks if I will do a face reveal soon. Well, I'm not gonna go on camera with my on my face on stream or anything, but you can find some pictures on my Discord with my face on it if you're interested. I posted some pictures last week of me in several Danish theme parks. Face reveal error. Let's see. We have this fence here. What am I going to do with this part of the park? I think I will just make a fence around here. Let's see. Yeah, I'm just going to keep it simple now. Maybe I'll do something else later. For now, I'm just going to quickly make a fence around it. Can't spend too much time thinking about what I'm going to do here. Yeah, I think one last job I can do for this video is make a nice little station, train station here. And after that, I think it will be a nice time to end the stream. So, I always like to lower the floor a bit inside buildings. That way it's easier to hide the grass or other ground texture that's being used inside it. Now over here will be a little bit of a western town, so I'm probably just going to stick a bit to that theme. So here it will be a bit foresty around this ride. I think I'll just go with something wooden here. Let's see. Start with a wooden edge. I'll just go like this. Your buildings will usually look much nicer if you don't make them in a square, but if you try to have a bit of an irregular shape. So that's also what I usually try to do nowadays in my buildings. Let's see. I always also like to have yeah, some sort of ground texture at the floor that's different than the rest of the wall. It will usually also help your building stand out a bit more. So let's see. Just going to add a little floor inside here. Now here it doesn't actually matter because I just keep the path like this. But often I like to make the path invisible inside my buildings so you can look inside. And then it's always nice to have a floor here. For example, like this. Then when you look inside you would see this. But here I think I will just keep the queue as it is. Okay, let's see. What am I going to use for the walls? Could maybe just use this rusty wall. I don't like using it for the entire building though. Let's see, in the end we'll probably just have lots of pine trees around it and other trees. Let's find something that goes well with that. Doesn't breaking a mirror give you lots of bad luck, Slime? So I'm going to erase the ground here again, and okay, let's just play around a bit with textures. I actually quite like the way this looks. I'll add some more different walls later. Okay, yeah, I think this looks pretty cool. I'm going to raise the wall here a little bit. I'll probably make this a bit taller. Now that I think of it, the actual stations for this ride are probably outside. Oh well, doesn't matter. We'll just go with this. Let's make these poles a little bit taller. There we go. So we'll just have a little bit of trim below the roof. No, I want a different color here. Let's just... We do something like this. So we'll make it a very simple roof. We'll add this on top. There we go. Probably a bit too simple for my taste. Once again, we don't really have a lot of time to complete the spark. So I'll just go with it for now. And I can always make it nicer later. Maybe we can add a little door over here. Let's add a little something on top. Nah, probably nicer without the door. No entrance. This wall's probably not supposed to be here. And to make this wall look a bit nicer, probably want to have a few of these. Put some of these balls here below just to fill those tiny gaps. Let's see, maybe we want some of these on the wall edges. And we can probably have a few here as well. Why does this wall look strange? It's just one of those weird glitches here. Ducklink actually means door handle, not door knob. A lot of people just don't make that distinction. Max Arceus asks, what would I do if I ever got in a skiing accident? Bros were thought out 1,000 years from now, and future people built Imagination Megapark IRL. I don't know. I would probably visit the park. Also, I probably wouldn't. If I woke up like that, I would probably think it's a dream. Because I don't think the park would be very practical. Imagine having to climb up the stairway at the entrance of the park. Well, yeah, if they built the park 1,000 years into the future, inflation already would make the entrance of the park 1,000 euros or euro dollars or whatever they have in the future. All right. I think this is where I will. I think this is where I will leave the stream. I mean, I could go on for hours and hours, but I have to get to bed soon. I have to wake up pretty early tomorrow. So yeah, I want to thank you all for watching the stream. It was really fun, and I hope you guys also enjoyed watching me build. Maybe we can do a little tour through the park to see everything that was that's built. Let's see, so here's the entrance of the park. I already built that last time. Here's a little family inverted coaster. It's based on Dragon Kongen, but yeah, the layout's actually really different. Here we have Piraten. It's based on the real coaster Piraten at Sommerland. So first there's the cable lift, big drop, a large helix. After that, just lots of little airtime moments, snappy transitions. Yeah, I built a little swinging ship. Over here, there's the disco coaster called Spinosaurus. The real ride actually also has a dinosaur skull coming out of it, so that's pretty cool. Here we have a little car ride. In the real park, the dinosaur part somewhere over here. But this space, I didn't know what to put here, so I just put the dinosaur part over here. Here's a really fun flat ride where you get sprayed by statues that spray water at you. This is another little family coaster in the middle of the park. This one was actually built by a Ball Pit Warrior. I think he will continue working on this later. Over here's the frisbee ride of the park. Here's a little log flume, also already partly decorated. Here we have the River Rapids ride. And here's Juwelen, the park's launch coaster. And also did some work on the outside of the park. Here's lots of different fields, farms and stuff. And over here is a big car park. I'll probably add some more cars to it later. And I may even extend the car park a bit to over here, just to fill up this space here. Yeah, this this has all been built in the last 2 days. Pretty insane, I think. Alright, I'm going to leave it here. Thanks everybody for joining the stream. And I hope to see you again in the next one. See you later. And don't forget to smash that like button. Thank you.